We'll see you in Paris, people. Arsenal, we've not just scraped through. We've not just, fought and, got the little percentages our way. Arsenal battered them 3-0 at the Emirates last week. Do you know what? Better team on the night at the Bernabeu. Maybe not had more of the ball, maybe didn't have the most shots. Who cares? Football is about tactics, it's about fight, it's about endeavour, believing in your game plan, and everything Arsenal did. You've got to credit Mikel Arteta for this. Everything Arsenal did led to a 5-1 aggregate win on Real Madrid. I can't believe it. We are going to Paris, people. Paris for the semi-finals. We've beaten them once before. That's a different team, and we'll talk about that another time. Italian Dan waving me, just say hi. Hey, say hello to the match report. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they're all waving to the Goonerverse. Jack's here too. Jackson.
Where's the remontada now?
Why'd you say? Where's the remontada? If you know what remontada means in Spanish, it means come back. It means, that's what it means. I'm trying to find other words, that's all it means. Arsenal today, the roof closed, the loud stadium, the ultras apparently, I don't really know, I didn't really see what happened before. But all this media was telling us about all this noise and all this energy that was going to come. Arsenal were the better team across both legs, comfortably. Comfortably Arsenal were the better team. I don't think anyone, no one can look at you seriously in the eye and say, yeah, on another day though, Real Madrid maybe, if Rice had scored those 2 free kicks. What about the goals today? Nothing to do with free kicks, no 0.01 XG chances there. That was sensational football by Arsenal. And you know what? Got a deserved win. But let's go through the match report. Unchanged 11, which we expected. And what we ended up seeing was Arsenal actually getting on the ball. Arsenal decided, no, we'll have the ball, we'll back ourselves. We're going to start trying to just settle the crowd by passing it about. Now, I called for Arsenal to be pragmatic, and they were. They didn't bomb players up the pitch. But I knew, because I'd seen it at Anfield and I saw it at the Etihad, Arsenal have no problem getting on the ball away from home. This is a serious outfit, seriously well-coached outfit. With a little bit more player quality, over 38 games, we can do something. But we need that in the final third. The coaching, which I've questioned Arteta a lot this season about, but in these 2 games in particular, how well drilled we were. How often did a ball get pinged forward and an Arsenal player got there first? They read it, they cut out a pass, and then they just clamped a Madrid player down, broke up the play. It was absolutely sensational from Arsenal. The discipline off the ball, the rotating in positions, which we talked about in our analysis of last week's game, it was all on show and more today. But the way we got on the ball and played. Now, we get a penalty. I'll be honest, I think it is a pen. I'm 60-40, it's a pen. But you know what, Rui's got a hold of him too a little bit. I could see them not giving it. You know what, they gave it, fine. I think probably good refereeing. Saka misses, strange technique, not what we're used to seeing, so I was surprised by that. But, you know what, players miss penalties, I'm not going to get too mad, especially after that goal he scored. They then get a penalty, but there's a long, long way. They're looking at an offside, they're looking at whether it's even a pen. I'll be honest, I think that could be a pen. Now, I don't know if they gave it, because we couldn't hear on TV. I don't know if they gave it for offside or if they gave it for simply not being a foul. Again, I'm 60-40 that's not a foul. If in the Premier League, if that's given, they're not overturning it. They'll say we see enough grabbing of the chest here to give it. So I think Arsenal can feel like maybe they've got to look away with that a little bit, because we would have been 1-0 down. Anywho, Arsenal, then second half, totally calm, totally chill, totally running, I think, hey, I've got some good lighting on me, lovely. Yeah, thank you. Could you stay there for 10 minutes, James? Cheers. They were really, really in control of the affair the whole second half. And actually, the only time they scored was a silly error from Saliba. We won't dwell on that, let's talk about the highlights. What a move. Long ball to Marino, flicks it onto Saka. Saka looks after it, gives it, I think, to Ødegaard, to Rice, to Marino, and then what a through ball. Marino did it twice tonight for both goals. And Saka, he goes, what, you think I was wrong to dink the ball? Let me show you this thing. And we're 1-0 up at the Bernabeu. But we didn't have time to enjoy it because Saliba, makes the error. Vinicius puts it back in the net. Arsenal didn't fold. Arsenal didn't stress. One silly goal. That's the only way they could put the ball in the back of our net. This should be 5-0. And then on the counter-attack, we had some moments, an Ødegaard shot, other bits. But you know what? Do you know how much sweeter it is that we won there? We didn't just stink out a 1-1 and defensive performance. We were better than them. We were better and we won 2-1. I'm so happy for the team. It's Paris next. Andrew needs me, yeah? I'll be over in just a sec, Andrew. Oh, look, do you know what? Look at that. Saka doing the Henry. Do you know what? If only I had a thumbnail picture like that. Where's Max? Max, what are you doing? Yeah, actually, Max, look who's telling you.
Max, wake up, man.
Why are you drinking? You got work tomorrow. I'm joking. Anyway, oh yeah, actually true. Right, back to it. I want to talk about the players individually because you can't come through a tie and a 5-1 aggregate win against Madrid without talking about the players. David Raya dealt with everything, kicking spot on in both. Short passes, medium, long. He did everything right. David Raya, sensational. During Timber, I said on my preview that you could fall into the trap of calling him the best right back in the world. Now, I don't think he's that because you've got to honour years and years of work by the Carvajols, the Trents, the Walkers, but he's fallen off, and many others. But there aren't many better. He absolutely, Vinicius had nothing in both legs. This is a Ballon d'Or chaser. This was second to Rodri in the Ballon d'Or, Vinicius, and he had nothing because that's how good Jurien Timber was. Sensational going forward, sensational on the ball, sensational defensively, in the air, unbelievable. Saliba, bar 1 or 2 errors to the end of that game, he probably thought, you know what, we're through. And actually, I want to say Arsenal so badly, let me show Real Madrid the worst of me. But you know what, across both legs, unbelievable as well. He led, but Jakub Kiwior, I thought Saliba was the better of the two in the first leg. Second leg, Jakub Kiwior tonight might well be my man of the match, people. I thought he was unbelievable. He cleaned up everything. He won his one-on-one duels. He covered for Saliba's errors. He was absolutely sublime. What a performance from Kiwior. Lewis Skelly at 18 is just a joke. That's all I can say. He's unbelievable, the confidence. Lost the ball once, I don't care. He lost it to one of the best ball winners in the world in Valverde. But what a performance from him. Partey, sensational. Silly yellow card, but we won't dwell on it. Sensational today on the ball. Really helped Arsenal control the midfield. And Declan Rice, there's not enough I can say about this guy. There's not enough I can say. He is just... people are going to notice his driving and his tackling and his energy and his covering ground. Watch his first touch, always took him in the right place. Watch his passing, watch his weight of pass, watch his passing and decision making. Utterly sublime, Declan Rice. And I've been saying he's a 6. I'm wrong on that again. There's a reason Arteta's a coach, and all of you, well, some of you abuse me in the comments for being wrong, because I am. So there you go. Well done, Mikel Arteta. Bukayo Saka, well played. What an unbelievable finish. Sublime over both legs. Marino, I thought Marino was infinite. He didn't score in this game. I thought he was way better in this game than the last leg. His hold-up play, the way he kind of gave us an outlet, I thought he was sensational. And Martinelli deserves this. I asked after Fulham whether he was back, and a lot of you thought that was too early. But I thought he was great when he came against Everton, great against Fulham, tore Madrid apart in the first. Gave him a very good game in the first leg, and then and in this game, the work rate. And generally just, to get the winning goal at the Bernabeu. He really deserves it. Everyone, Arsenal are going to Paris for the semi-finals of the Champions League. Arsenal could go all the way here. Those are the questions that will be asked now, because we've just knocked out the favourites comfortably. I'm lost for words. Unbelievable. What a win. Well done, Arsenal. We're going to have to do a late night stream or something. I'm so proud of this team. It's been a really tough season to watch. I'm so proud of this team. They have been so special in this tournament and in these 2 games. And I'm just really, really happy for them. Jack, you got something on that?
Marino assisted both goals.
Yeah, Marino assisted both.
Robin Persie.
Robin Van Persie. I love it. Right, everyone, I'll catch you in a bit. I'm going to enjoy this. You should all too. We haven't had that much to celebrate. How often do you beat Real Madrid 5-1 in the Champions League and dump them out the competition? Go enjoy it, people. Catch you in a bit.